Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTbase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitment of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 20th COT report of 2016. And as usual, we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So here we go. As you may see, we've got crude oil on top of our list with a 33% change in commercials positions. We've got 37% change in large speculators and 53% change in small speculators positions. Of course, these changes are huge. You can see on this 52 weeks time range that these changes are amongst the largest changes, possibly the largest change that you may see on this 52 weeks time range. And of course, it is a bullish COT change signal that of course tells us prices may go even higher from here in the near future. But opening a 5-year chart, here we go, you can see how extreme this market is becoming, and you may see that we're getting closer and closer to bearish extreme levels. The last time we were at such levels was 94 reports ago in case of large speculators, 90 reports ago in case of commercials, and you may see that it coincided with a top in prices, and then the price continued its trend downwards. Of course, I'm not stating that it's going to happen right now. I'm just saying that roughly 90 reports ago that was the case. You may also see that there's plenty of space left to really reach those bearish extreme levels. I mean, all-time bearish extreme levels, or close to all-time. You may see that in case of commercials, that would mean about 450 to 500,000 contracts next short level, and we're roughly around 350,000. So there's still many space left for commercials to reach that level. Of course, the same is applicable for large speculators as well. So let's move on and have a look at the coffee market, where we have a 22% change in commercials positions, 24 in large speculators, and in this case, again, we're talking about bearish COT change signal. Just going to hop back over to crude oil for a second, because I believe I was wrong in stating that the COT change signal was bullish. I'm sorry for that. It was actually bearish. You may see pretty clearly on the chart, and so I apologize for that mistake. So basically, crude oil may go lower from here in the next few days. If this COT change signal would be a valid COT change signal and affect prices, then it would affect it downwards. So sorry about that. Coffee market, again, we're talking about a bearish COT change signal, and you may see that prices did decline last Thursday, actually a bit larger decline was visible over there. And but jumping to the 5-year chart, you can see the extreme situation in coffee market, and it's clearly visible that we're moving away from bullish extreme levels and headed towards bearish extreme levels. But as you may see, we don't really see a significant rise in prices. We had a little bit of a rise that you may see, and these came after these extreme points in the COT report. But now we're more closer to the bearish side of the market. Okay, next market, rough rice. We have an 18% change over there in commercials position, and what's interesting to see is we've got both large speculators and commercials net short at this moment. And the last time we could see that situation was back over here. You can see what happened then. So small speculators are pretty optimistic about the market, and that's of course is always a good sign for a short opportunity. Of course, let's open a 5-year chart and see how extreme this market, and that's also supporting the short side of the trade. You may see that we're reaching a greater extreme than the one I'm just pointing out to you right now, which coincided with a top in rough rice. So of course, there's still plenty of space left to reach all-time extreme levels. So if you look at this 5-year chart, you can see how extreme commercials can be, and of course large speculators also. They should go to net long territories to reach those really huge bearish levels. But nevertheless, you may see how well these extremes signaled the end of a rally or the start of a decline, as you can see. Let's move on and have a look at large speculator COT Extreme. We've got sugar on top of our list with an all-time COT Extreme, and you may see that over here. It's pretty visible that commercials are quite extreme about the market also. They are at a 435 report extreme, and this of course is a bearish signal for us. You may see how well sugar reacted to the last major extreme that was bearish, and we're reaching an even greater extreme right now. You can look at small speculators also being heavily optimistic about the sugar market. This tells us we should expect prices to decline in the upcoming few weeks or possibly month. Don't forget, these all-time COT extremes, of course, may be present in the market for quite some time before prices react to it. Okay, next market is lumber with 166 report extreme. Here we go with the 5 years chart, and you may see where that 166 report extreme was in time for large speculators. Was back over here, and you can see that was actually just the time when we reached this top over here, and then since then you can see prices have declined. So we've reached such an extreme, but of course keep in mind that this extreme can of course even widen to even further levels, and this means that any trade taken based on this signal should be carefully analyzed first. Next market, rough rice. Well, we talked about rough rice, and of course we talked about crude oil as well. So we're going to jump over to platinum, where we have it at 88 report extreme in large speculators. You can see that extreme over here. Not a too visible extreme, but still it's more of a bearish extreme. And you can see that you don't necessarily have to reach all-time extreme levels to affect prices, and you can see how well these extremes signaled the end of these little rallies that we had. Of course, it's very difficult to pinpoint when it's going to turn back. It's you know, the COT data is really a stress meter, and it's just telling you that the extreme is widening right now. Okay, that is going to be all for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.